Hello adventurers, it's AdvenCharm here with another video. This one's a little bit different from ones in the past, so I'm going to try and cover a couple things here, but hope you're going to enjoy it. First thing I'm going to cover is a little bit of an intro about what this channel is all about, and then second thing I'll be reviewing the Sena Prism Bluetooth camera, which contrary to all the other videos on this channel that which are shot with a cell phone in my hand, now I got a helmet cam. So that should make for some more interesting motorcycle-related videos being posted here in the future. So first off, AdvenCharm. It's a channel made by me, headquartered in Baltimore, and it'll be about adventure riding headquartered in Baltimore. That doesn't mean that we'll be doing a lot of adventure riding in the immediate vicinity of Baltimore, because as those of you who are in the area might know, there aren't a ton of opportunities for adventure riding right next to Baltimore, but everything will be something that, you know, not too much of a ridiculous trip will be in reach of Baltimore, and that'll be kind of where my perspective is at. And the second thing is that this is a channel to offer encouragement and inspiration. And what do I mean by that? Well, I want to provide videos detailing the rides that I'm going on. This Prism camera is going to be an instrumental tool in that, along with a Wasp Cam Gideon that I've got. Made a video yesterday with the Gideon on the bike. Really wasn't pleased with the output of it because the mounting hardware I had available to me just, you know, wasn't really going to cut it. Didn't feel like throwing one of the adhesive panel mounts on the bike just to make a video. So after the clamp mounts come in, be adding the Wasp Cam, and you can get both the perspective of what I'm seeing as I'm riding and a kind of bike-centric, a little bit more action-oriented view. So, you know, ride reports, video ride reports will be included in the content on this channel. Technical reports, so basically not so much really like, you know, here's how to do something. So in the past I've done some videos on how to mount up a top case to your bike, or how to recover on a keyless ride equipped BMW when the battery and the remote's dead. I anticipate I'll be doing some more videos of that nature where I'll be filming, you know, an install of some particular component or something, and now that I got some more cameras involved in the mix, I anticipate that the quality of those videos will also be going up, as I won't need to be worrying about juggling between holding a cell phone and doing something. Third thing I'm going to be trying to, you know, make available on this channel is reviews of equipment, right? So I'll be wrapping up this video with a review of the Sena Prism Bluetooth camera. I got some other things that I'm planning to farkle the bike up with, and in addition to that I got a whole bunch of riding gear that I use and have strong opinions about at this point because I've been using it so long. And finally, last piece of our last kind of dimension of content I want to be generating on this channel will be not so much exactly motorcycle related, but it's adventure riding related, you know, instructional videos on techniques and tools I found really useful while camping. Part of the fun of this whole adventure riding business is to get out there, get out into the wilderness and see something interesting, but on your adventures sometimes you'll be staying out there in the wilderness, and so tools and techniques for how to handle that are incredibly valuable. So things like, you know, how to do a Pacific Crest Trail bare bag hang, or how to set up a Z-line drag if your bike gets stuck, will be kind of things that I'm going to be, you know, interested in covering. So all that being said, now you got a kind of a feel of where I'm going with this channel. Let's talk about the Prism camera. Prism camera is a piece of equipment made by Sena. You might know them as a popular Bluetooth intercom company, but they also branch out into some other things. And the Prism is a mid-range technical capability camera that they produce, and I decided to pick one up, and I feel like I'm pretty happy with it so far. It's definitely, you know, when I say it's a mid-range capable, I mean this is the kind of thing that's going to capture footage, and it's not going to be footage. It's quite on par with what you get with maybe like a GoPro 4. It's definitely got some shortcomings in terms of, you know, hey, if you're going to capture 1080p, you're going to be limited to 30 frames per second. The battery life and the frame rate and resolutions available, just, you know, they don't stack up to what the GoPro can handle. But that being said, my primary intent in getting this camera is I want to shoot video to be posting on YouTube, and with that in mind, it will shoot 60 frames per second and 720p, which is about as high as YouTube's inclined to go. So that's pretty good. And the other thing that it has, which is I think just the killer feature, is integration with Sena's intercom units. So if you got a Sena intercom and you've got the Prism camera, you can pair your headset with the camera as essentially as another intercom device. And once you do that, your headset becomes a remote control for the camera. So you can do things like, you know, turn the camera on and off, start and stop recording, and switch between various modes of capture on the camera using the Bluetooth headset. If I recall correctly, the camera has four, I think, basic shooting modes. So you can shoot video, which is what I'm doing right now. You can shoot still frame photos. You can capture time-lapse video. So you can configure, you know, hey, I want to take a frame every second or every, I don't know what the intervals all are for the Sena device. But you can capture, you know, time-lapse video, and you can capture burst photos. And I think those are all of the modes that the Prism supports. I don't think that it has like a timer mode on it, but I could be wrong on that one. So you can actually toggle between those modes using your Sena headset. If you got any familiarity with Sena headsets, you know, some of the things you can do are, you know, skip tracks forward and backward. If you got it like paired with your phone and you're playing audio through it, you can likewise use the exact same controls when you've got it paired with the Prism to switch it between the various shooting modes. You can use a long press of the jog dial as a, you know, start, stop, record, and you can triple press the phone button to turn off, and I think fairly more impressively turn on the camera. All from, you know, whatever your headset is. So after you've got, you know, kind of that muscle memory ironed down, which if you've been motorcycling a while, I think you can appreciate, you know, hey, I want to kind of get more out of the muscle memory I've already developed. You can apply all that to how you're going to control the Prism camera. The other feature that I think is just, you know, phenomenal is that it will capture audio off of the mic in your helmet, right? So I'm narrating over this footage. Well, I'm not narrating over this footage. I'm narrating while I'm shooting it. Right now, everything that you're hearing, the entire monologue I've been providing over this entire ride, has been captured by the microphone installed in my helmet for intercom purposes. And the 20S is transmitting my audio to the Sena, and the Sena is capturing it as, you know, an audio stream. And I think that's just huge. You can get that out of other devices that Sena provides, I think. And, you know, they have some sort of integration kit where you can plug it into a GoPro as an auxiliary audio device, I think. But at that point, you know, you're talking about, hey, I'm going to get a helmet camera. You're talking a significant amount of money in order to buy your GoPro, and then you got to buy the Bluetooth recording module on top of that. And at that point, you're in a fair amount of money for something to use as a helmet cam. And I mean, I gotta be honest, I am not boundlessly enthusiastic. About the helmet cams in general, and definitely not something with a GoPro form factor. Having a big old lump on the side of your helmet just seems like a good way to get injured. But the form factor on the Prism is pretty narrow, pretty svelte. I feel like that's pretty safe, comparatively, right? You know, you got to take your own level of risk, and only you can determine that. But if you're into motorcycling, you're certainly willing to adopt some level of risk. And if you're interested in shooting footage, you know, helmet weight is a good way to go about it. But I feel like the Sena strikes a pretty good balance in terms of the overall form factor. If you do end up unfortunately having it off, it's not, you know, not quite as big a chunk of lump of camera on the side of your head waiting to cause injury. So yeah, the headset controls are really interesting. I feel like that's a nice quality of the camera. They do dominate your ability to control other things, right? So one of the things I'm really fond of having my 20S for is I'd like to hook up my phone to it and then stream Bluetooth audio off my phone into my headset so I can listen to music. And when you've got the Prism connected and you're recording with the Prism, that is entirely superseded. Not only can't you control the music that you're listening to because all the controls are going through the Prism instead, but you can't even continue playing the music you were listening to. As soon as you start the camera recording, it's going to cut off the audio from your Bluetooth audio source, and you're going to be stuck with just basically listening to yourself as you're recording. So it's a good thing I got a nice voice, you know, that I'm really comfortable with myself as a person. So yeah, that's, you know, that's what the Prism camera offers. If you are riding with the Prism camera and you do want to listen to music, that's still available. You know, you just gotta triple tap the phone button. That's going to put the Prism to sleep. Turn it off. You're not going to be recording anymore. It's going to save batteries, I suppose, except for, you know, enough to keep the Bluetooth receiver awake so that it can figure out, oh, I got to wake up again. And when you put the camera to sleep with that triple tap, the headset acts just like it always did. You know, you can start controlling your phone as a Bluetooth audio device or whatever else you might have paired with your 20S, and it's right back to normal intercom usage. So that's a quick intro of the AdvenCharm channel and review of the Sena Prism Bluetooth camera. I'd like to thank all the people who've been stopping by to view my videos and everyone who's offered their encouragement, and I'll be definitely shooting some more footage and trying to offer up some more videos as time goes on. So get out there, have some adventures, and ride safe. And this is AdvenCharm out.